A local man getting his first taste of freedom tonight after serving 2.5 decades behind bars for a crime he swears he didn't commit. Now he's out to clear his name for good. Fox 2's Dave Spencer with that story.
For the past 6 years, the Innocence Project here at U of M has been focused on a murder case that happened in 1992 in Detroit. Desmond Ricks is accused of shooting and killing his best friend outside a restaurant. But now they've discovered the bullets didn't come from his gun.
I'm just happy to be here, man. Just happy to be here for this situation to finally come to an end. And for the truth to be known that, you know, I had nothing to do. I didn't kill my friend. I had nothing to do with that.
At 51 years old, Desmond Ricks looks forward to meeting one of his grandchildren for the first time. And Thursday, he got the call that he would be going home.
It was unbelievable, you know. I had to stop for a minute, put the phone down, catch myself, you know. I didn't shed a tear then, but when I went back to my cell, you know, I just sat down for a minute and teared down. I'm not gonna lie, a tear rolled down my eyes.
Back in 1992, the now defunct Detroit crime lab tested bullets and matched them to a gun belonging to Rick's mother. That match proved to be the evidence to convict Ricks in the murder of his friend, Jerry Bennett. But attorney David Moran says the bullets tested by the lab never came from the body of Bennett.
That is deeply troubling because that suggests a cover-up.
And a key witness, a ballistics expert, agreed, allowing a judge to release Ricks from prison until June 1st, where the prosecution can decide to either drop the charges or try the case again.
I just want to be a citizen. You know, I'm going to get me a job. I want to pay taxes. I just want to be a citizen. You know, I'm a grandfather now. You know, I just want to, you know, just live life.
The Wayne County Prosecutor's Office released this statement, quote, "In 1992, the police firearms expert and the firearms expert both testified at the trial and both agreed the fired evidence came from the same gun. Many years later, the defense expert for the first time said the bullets he examined could not have been from the morgue. This circumstance is something that requires serious review," end quote. But Moran and the Innocence Project is calling on the Attorney General to review dozens of cases which involve the Detroit Crime Lab.
Were there other cases in which there was a cover-up in order to hide the fact that a false match had been made?
So if Ricks didn't kill his friend, then who did? The lawyers here at U of M say after 25 years and no new evidence, we may never know. In Ann Arbor, Dave Spencer, Fox 2 News.
Just try to, you know, get some semblance of a life back. You know, just take care of myself and to take care of my family as best I can.
An innocent man is finally free after spending 25 years in prison for a murder he did not commit. Tonight, Desmond Ricks and his family are celebrating his newfound freedom, but they're also raising questions about how police handled the case more than 2 decades ago. Fox 2's Josh Landon with the story.
I just didn't want to die in prison.
It's difficult for anyone to imagine spending 25 years in prison for a murder they did not commit. 51-year-old Desmond Ricks was convicted of shooting Gary Bennett in the head outside a Detroit restaurant in 1992, but claimed he was framed. Ricks says he was able to dodge gunfire and run away during the incident, saying police accused him of the crime and took his mother's gun. But in the end, and many years later, we're learning the evidence did not match up.
You have a manifestly false match to begin with, and then you get an independent expert who presumably is going to get the right answer and is going to blow the whistle on these bullets couldn't possibly have matched. They weren't even from the same class of gun.
After Ricks's initial release, the plan was to have a new trial. However, a week later, the homicide case was dismissed. Wayne County Prosecutor Kim Worthy says, in part, after thoroughly examining the remaining evidence in the case, we have concluded that we cannot proceed to trial, and today we agree that Mr. Ricks should be released. Now a free man, Ricks appears to only be looking forward.
I don't have time to be a bitter old man. You know, you just have to move on. You know, life happens. It's not always what we want, but we just have to deal with it. When it comes bad, you just have to deal with it, you know, and I don't just, like I said, I don't have time to be angry and mad. I just want to live.
The attorney representing Ricks says there needs to be an investigation. His concern is there could be a number of cases similar to his client.
We need an investigation, and we can work out the details of, but I think that investigation needs to not be from the city of Detroit, needs to not be from the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office.
Chief Craig says he supports the work of the Michigan Innocence Project and says he will hold anyone from the past or present responsible for any wrongdoing accountable. Josh Landon, Fox 2 News.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles. If you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago. And so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too, because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Sheriff County Cop Watch with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me, and I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave let's say actually, yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where, at least I can do it, 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt-free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is, if I got, some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. 47,000 of you so far right now. $1 a day. $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head. Help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.